All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, we'll be going over the BrainMaster 3.4 software. My name is Bill Merklis. I do know most of you. I've talked to most of you on the phone, or if I haven't, I'm sure I will at some point in time. Tech support-wise, I'm more of your head tech support person at BrainMaster Technologies these days. We do have some lower techs that have started taking phone calls, and then 2 additional that are still in training. So you've probably talked to Eric or you've talked to Sean, and then eventually you'll have 2 more in Jonathan and Dale also that you'll be able to talk to with some of your tech support questions. As we get focused today, we're going to go button by button through the software, give you a good introduction to all the different capabilities the BrainMaster software has, and we're also then going to, later this afternoon, really kind of focus on the Z-score aspect of the BrainMaster software. How do we build folders? How do we adjust sound properties? How do we adjust time properties? Things like that. So without that, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get started. Basically, I've jumped ahead of us in one little thing by simply opening the software. We're at the BrainMaster 3.4. Now, to show you a couple introductory things, where did I get 3.4? Or if I have questions in the future, what do I do about finding answers to them concerning 3.4? Well, first of all, going to the internet, what we're going to do is we're going to go to www.brainem.com and look at a couple things that are tools that you have at your disposal. First off, at the top of the website, we have 2 things. We have our online knowledge base, and then we also have our online training videos. Now, going down from there, left-hand side, we have BrainMaster software, basically the updates. So if you have 2.5 or you have one of the 3.0 updates, but not all the way up to 3.4 yet, you would simply click on the 3.0 update. We've recently made a change. We now have a 3.4 one-step install. So you no longer have to have 2.5 or anything. You just install the whole thing. However, you only do this if you're using a brand new computer and you have no BrainMaster software on it. If you already have 2.5 or you have 3.0 or something like that, this is not what you want. This is brand new virgin computer, no BrainMaster software, okay? If we want to simply do an update, we'd scroll to the very bottom and look for the latest update. And our latest update at this moment is 3.4, and it was released March 25th. Okay? Everybody got that? Okay.
If we get a key, let's say, for Z training, would it be loaded through here?
I'm not sure I understand the question when you say loaded through here.
Well, Dr. Thacker sent me a D key.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I put it?
That goes into the software. It has nothing to do with the downloads or the updates. Yeah, I can't really show you on this computer because it's already loaded, but you'll see as you try to run a Z-score session for the first time and you don't have the B key, it stops you. And it comes up with the A key and then the B key.
And then that's where you load it.
That's where you load the B key. And it's the same place because you have to extract the A key to even get a B key. So you've already seen the window at one time, or somebody's seen the window to get the A key. Okay? So again, that was our software updates. Now let's take a quick look at the knowledge base. Knowledge base is going to be a good tool.
We didn't click on it to update it yet?
You guys can if you want to download it. I'm not sure how fast it's going to be in here. You're welcome to do that real quick while we're talking about the other things. Go ahead and click on it, let it start, and remember you want run, not save. The only time you're going to do a save is if you're in Mozilla or Firefox. It doesn't let you run, so you save and then you go back and you double click the save program, then it runs. That's just a browser property thing. Okay?
But run in Explorer, basically.
Yeah, with Explorer, it's going to give you an option of run or save. You click run. Everybody okay? Yes, and that's a great question. With the BrainMaster, the way we use it, our, quote, locking mechanism for software or anything like that, is that instead of using a little hasp or using an A key, B key to lock it to a PC, you can basically install our software on 100 different computers. And the 100 is just a number I'm using. It could be more than that, it could be less than that, it doesn't matter. The key is the Atlantis itself, or the Discovery, is our hasp or dongle. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get a passkey that's specific to that serial numbered device. So you can have it on 100 different computers and move the device from computer to computer to computer. The key is you can really never use it twice at the same time because it's only one device.
What's the website?
www.brainem.com or brainmaster.com. Either will work. Mm-hmm.
But every time you move it to a different computer,
Mm-hmm.
if you change it to that key.
Okay,
then
you're
it
talking about
goes
two
through
different
the other one?
keys. Two different keys here. If you're talking about the Z-score key from Robert Thatcher, that only goes on one computer.
I wasn't. I was talking about.
Our passkey.
I have an Atlantis 4,
Mhm.
and I want to use a 2 on that same computer. Can you use 2 Brain Masters on the same computer?
Sure, you just have to log in separately each time you plug the new device in.
So because this
That makes
Z-score
sense.
gives us computer practice, but we really want to do it on a different computer.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that because he's only going to give you up to 2 total. Because that's how he locks his software.
I know you're talking about not the Z-score, but passkeys. I think I've already done that, like put on this.
It's one of those scenarios you have to think about it like Microsoft Office. If you buy Microsoft Office, you install it on one computer. Now, it didn't used to be like this 5 years ago, but if you buy Microsoft Office today from the store and you take it home and you install it on one computer and you register it, you try to install it on another computer, it's not going to work. It's a single user license. Okay? Now, if your computer crashes, you can call Microsoft and say, hey, my computer crashed, I want to install Office, and they'll give you a secondary license with an explanation, and they can document that you're transferring it because of a crash, blah, blah, blah. But their software is even slick enough that if you then try to go for any kind of support or anything on that first computer with Microsoft Office, you don't get it. They kill it, okay? Because you told them that that computer didn't exist anymore. So it's the same way that Thatcher does with the Z-score. It's one single user. If you want to put it on 10 computers, you buy 10 licenses. Okay? Ours is a little different because we license the device. The device can move to as many computers as you want because you can only use the device single user. Okay? Just two different angles that it comes from. But as you decide where you're putting keys from Thatcher's software, don't just randomly install it on any computer and you go, oh, well, I'm not really going to use this computer, I just need it today. Don't do that because you've just burned a license and he's only going to give you 2. Okay. Does he make exceptions and give 3 and 4 if there's computer crashes and stuff? He does, but it's on a case by case. He's going to talk to you, he's going to grill you. He's going to want to make sure truly what you're saying is happening and you're not just trying to install it on 4 different computers. Okay? And you can't blame him. That's how he makes a living. You know? Okay? Everybody clear with that? With how the software, you can install on as many computers as you want. The passkey is the most important. Do not lose your passkeys. Put them in a safe place. If you lose your passkey and you call Brainmaster and say, I lost my passkey, you know, can you give me my passkey again? The answer is yes. Is it free? The answer is no. Okay? The reason for that is it's an administrative fee. We have to archive them. We have 6,500 units out in the field. Certain units have multiple passkeys depending on what they're using them for. To have all those at our fingertips every second of the day would be kind of tough. So they get archived. If you need one, we can retrieve it, but there's time it takes to do that, in which they're going to ask for a $30 charge for that. We give you a couple different ways to save those keys so that that doesn't happen, and we'll go over that in a few minutes and show you where you want to save those so you never have to make that call and be upset because you got to pay 30 bucks. Okay? We used to do it for free, and people used to just call. The same person would call 5 times in 3 months that they lost their passkey, and we said, oh, that's the end of that. Because all our people were doing all day was chasing passkeys around. Okay?